Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 5. Dr. Bob here. So, this week we're going to be looking at, in our discussion board, the contemporary U.S. cities and some of the studies that have been done on them. One of the things to keep in mind always as an urban studies scholar is too often the focus, particularly when we look at these large urban metropolitan areas, is to look at the bad things, the homelessness, the poverty, the rundown schools, all of these kind of things. And I encourage you to look at the positives. I mean, why is it that people flock to these large urban areas? Well, for many reasons, jobs, of course, good jobs in many cases, housing, services like restaurants and all of the others that go with that, the businesses, the infrastructure, And so when you're engaging in your discussions this week, I hope you'll include some of that, some of the positives in urban studies and in these large urban areas. Okay, just a few things quickly I want to pass on. I see a few of you are still not doing your weekly quiz, and then you come to me later and say, oh, can I make up the quiz? As I said, there'll be no more quiz makeups from here on out. So that means you need to get that quiz done before Sunday, on or before Sunday at 11:59 a.m. or p.m. Sorry. Look, the best thing to do when that quiz pops up on Monday morning, it's a weekly quiz. Make sure you're looking at the PowerPoint presentation. Make sure you're reading the lecture summary, reading your chapters in both books. And then take that quiz as soon as you can. Try to do it by Wednesday or Thursday of each week. The same with your discussion board. Get that initial discussion board post in well before Thursday. And then what happens is it gives you plenty of time and everybody else plenty of time to respond to 2 others before Sunday. Okay, enough said on that. Next week is your midterm exam. And I don't think you'll have too much trouble with it. Now, during the midterm, the final exam, there is no discussion board, there's no quiz, so all you have is that midterm exam to work on. And my advice is always to start on it right away, start on it on Monday. You can save your work and continue to work on it a little bit every day so that by the time it's due on Sunday of that week, you have a great midterm exam put together. Now, always I'm available if you have questions about the exam, about anything, but as we get to the midterm exam, if you have questions, communicate with me. This is one of the biggest problems I see with students these days is they're not communicating with their professors. Look, send an email. You can even call me. My phone number's out there as well. But whatever you do, if you're having a problem, if you've missed some work, if you've been sick, whatever, communicate with me, communicate with your professors. What too often happens is students disappear for 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month. And then all of a sudden they pop up, oh, I've been sick, or I've been traveling, or my computer wasn't working, or whatever, the excuse might be. And then it puts a lot of pressure on me and certainly puts even more pressure on you to try to fix the situation. And sometimes it can't be fixed and you've missed too much work. So make sure you're communicating on a regular basis with your instructors and you'll avoid a lot of those problems. Okay, that's about all I have today. Again, I saw some great discussions last week. Some of you folks are really knocking out of the park, especially with your initial posts. I do appreciate those of you who are taking the time to respond, not just to the minimum 2, but to 3, 4, sometimes even more of your students. And that really helps to engage in a lively discussion. And that's how we learn. Now remember, save your work because you may find you can use your work again either in the midterm exam, the final exam, or on your research paper. And yeah, double dipping is fine with me. You did the work, you might as well use it again. As my old professor Shannon Monett used to say, who's now at Penn State, used to say, never write a paper you're not going to use again. So if you do the work, hang on to it. All right, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you all have a great week, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks. Bye.